In this lecture, we'll quickly go over what you need for this course. First of all, do you need to know how to compose music? The answer is kind of. Ideally, you have a basic level of composing knowledge. If you can compose a simple melody with chords, then that is enough to take this course. Do you need to know how to read music? The answer for this one is yes and no. If you can read music, then the course will be easier for you, as we'll be analyzing orchestral scores and the examples will use musical notation. But if you can't read music, you'll still learn a lot about orchestration. It just might take a bit more time and effort on your part to understand the examples. Having a good ear will definitely help. Next, what software do you need to take this course? There are 3 options available to you. The first is to use a DAW, which is a digital audio workstation, for instance Logic, Cubase, or FL Studio. The second option is to use a notation program such as Sibelius, Finale, or MuseScore. And the third option is to use no software at all and do it the old-fashioned pencil and paper way. Of course, you can combine and mix and match these however you wish. For instance, you could start off with pencil and paper for sketching out ideas, and then move to a notation program to compose and orchestrate, and then finally, to produce a great sounding orchestral production, you can use a DAW. If you're using a DAW, you should know how to use MIDI, unless you plan on recording a live orchestra. My guess is the majority of students will be using MIDI in the DAW and using an orchestral library. Now, speaking of that, which orchestral library do you need if you're using a DAW? Now, an orchestral library is a virtual instrument, also known as plugins, VSTs, or audio units. So any traditional orchestral or string library will do, paid or free. We have a detailed lecture later covering orchestral libraries and which one to choose depending on your situation. You only need virtual instruments for the string family, that is the violin, viola, cello, and double bass sections. More articulations is generally better, and later on we will cover a list of must-have articulations, which are your basic articulations like sustain, staccato, that sort of thing. Okay, that's all the requirements. Hopefully see you in the course.